The beautiful city of Florence in northern Italy has perhaps more masterpieces of art than any other city in the world. Every place you go, every palace, every church, every museum is stuffed with old masterpieces to delight the eye. If you go into the old Palazzo Vecchio, you will see a huge mural on the wall, The Battle of Marciano, painted in 1563 by Giorgio Vasari. On that painting, we see many flags of battle. Each of these flags is blank, has nothing on it except one. Way up at the top of that huge mural is a battle flag with two words inscribed upon it: Cerca, trova, seek and find. This is an enigma to artists and scientists. What could these words mean? Seek and find. It is as though the artist were hiding something right behind that flag. There is indeed a story behind it, a story discovered in the last few years. At the time the mural was painted, it was part of the renovation project of a large hall in the palazzo. Originally, there had been another painting in that hall, the masterpiece of masterpieces, done not by Vasari, but by the great Leonardo da Vinci. It was the painting of the Battle of Anghiari, a painting which, though never completed, was considered Da Vinci's masterpiece. We know of it through sketches of it and through descriptions of it by other artists, yet it has been hidden from view for 500 years. Recently, scientists have found convincing evidence that behind Vasari's painting, at the place where the flag says Cerca, trova, seek and find, is hidden the great masterpiece of Da Vinci. It seems that a false wall was erected, and behind that wall is Da Vinci's masterpiece. If, when all the bureaucratic permissions are finally obtained to do the proper research and dismantling, the painting is actually found, it will be one of the greatest discoveries in the history of art. We look at a masterpiece, but behind that masterpiece is a far greater masterpiece. Isn't that the same with ourselves? We are beautiful as human beings. Okay, some of us are more beautiful than others. We are, each of us, a masterpiece. But behind that human masterpiece is a masterpiece far greater than that. We are Vasaris, but behind us is a true Da Vinci. Inside every one of us is found God. In traditional theology, we call that the indwelling of God, the indwelling of the Trinity. That just means that God makes a home inside of us. And it matters not if you are old or young, if you have the wisdom of old age or the innocence of extreme youth. It matters not if you are man or woman, for God is so far beyond all of that. God is there, inside each one of us. But so often, that masterpiece is hidden from our eyes. Wouldn't it be wonderful to have our eyes opened like the blind man? Wouldn't it be wonderful to be able truly to seek and find that image inside of ourselves? So often during our Lenten soul searching, we search for things that are wrong with us. And that's okay. There's always something that can be made better. But why not allow our eyes to be opened to the truly magnificent thing within us? Allow our eyes to be opened to the image of God, that true masterpiece inside of each of us. Open our eyes to the God we find in our souls, dancing there and waiting to be seen, waiting to be discovered. An old Sufi proverb says, "I searched for God and found only myself. I searched for myself and found only God." That divine image, that divine spark hidden inside, is what moves us to acts of generosity and love, elevates us to be something more, to be all we can be, to share truly in the divine. Across the breast of each of us is inscribed the same invitation: cerca, trova, seek, and you will find me right here inside of you.